And it's been home cooking for the Hornets in the midst of a homestand here in Charlotte. Now here's Harden. Stolen by Okoro. Leonard attacking. And it's sent back by Howard. Hands of the ball out of bounds. Howard touched it last. Off the inbound pass. We'll have to keep our eyes on the center matchup, Greg, in this one. These two bigs bring so much to their respective teams.
Yeah, and remember when people thought centers were going extinct? Look around the league. There's so much talent at that position, including the two guys we get to watch here tonight.
Now, here's Maxey. Harden missing his last shot. And that one's good. Duncan.
And when your 7-footer, like Tim Duncan is knocking down jumpers off of passes like that there, it is devastating to the defense.
Bane, no good.
That's a tough rebound if you don't have the length that he does, so the size paying off.
Kicks it out to Leonard. Pass to Brown. Back to Leonard. Just 4 to shoot. The Hornets need to get a shot off here. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. First 1:30 gone here in the first quarter. And here's Harden. He seems to always be finding ways to score, averaging around 23.5 points a game. Here's Bane. Off on the layup. And here's Charlotte. Well, the last time, GA, the Hornets made the playoffs was back in 2016.
And that was during Steve Clifford's first stint with the organization. I'm sure that played a factor in their decision to bring him back as head coach.
Here is Harden. Following the bucket by the Hornets. Screen by Howard. And the layup falls.
And you know, it took them a while to get going, but they finally connected now on their 4th shot of the game.
Maxey into the lane. And there's the call on John Collins. That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team.
And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. And slammed up by Ingram.
Court vision on display from Leonard, sharing the ball. Big part of his game.
Pistons trailed by 4. Here's Harden. Outside, Bane. Harden outside. How's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
Assisted.
Oh, great find there from Harden. He's just so good at finding his teammates in rhythm.
Leonard, the bounce pass. Back to Duncan. Takes it out to Leonard for 3. Rebounded by the Pistons. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Harden surveying the D. It's tipped. A kick out to Bane. Clock at 6. Looking at Cunningham here, Brent, there's always talk of how good a finisher he is.
He's got a really unique quality, Kevin, in that he can finish really effectively with both hands. So you add that dexterity to the size, and as a point guard, this guy becomes really hard to stop on the interior. A great player on a great role at the charity stripe. The D has got to be careful about being too aggressive on him and sending him back for freebies.
Pass to Leonard. And it's sent back by Howard.
Well, Dwight Howard still makes you think about your shot attempts, easily leaping up to throw that one away.
5 on the clock. Here's Duncan. Off the left rim and out.
And the fadeaway was the only option he had on that one. Defender there all over him.
Here's Harden. A miss that time. Would have put him up.
He's so good at getting to the rim. Maybe tries to get a little bit too cute with that one. I thought he'd lay it straight up and in.
Now here's Duncan. He's certainly been a consistent piece of their offense, averaging about 14.5 points a game. And the Pistons decide. To take their first timeout right here.
All right, everybody. Now coming onto the court is their Hornets warm squad. Let's hear you make some noise.
And so it's Detroit with it. Harden outside. Shoots over a Coro. Howard. Second chance effort. Middleton outside. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Leonard looking over the floor. Duncan outside. In the corner, Okoro with it. Trains it from beyond the arc.
Okoro trying to get more and more consistency with that shot.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Pass to Middleton. Harden with it. Guarded now by Duncan. Covington in the corner. And again, it's the Pistons missing.
Not sure how he finds himself in so much space there. He's kicking himself for whiffing a bit on that one.
And Leonard has it in the corner. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
Well, if he's going to keep shooting, they've got to run some plays for him. Screens, pick and rolls, anything they can do to get him started.
Middleton can't get it to go.
Well, he's a guy that count on to produce from the mid-range. He doesn't miss too many open looks from there.
Here's Ivy. Connects on the 17-footer.
Ivy using that mid-range well.
Harden with it. Fires from way outside. Detroit, no good that time either.
His touches left him in this quarter. Nowhere close to the kind of output they need from him.
Ivy with it, and it's Howard picking him up. And there's the call on Howard. That's his first foul. Time called here. The Pistons decide to talk it over.
Give them a big round of applause.
27 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Leonard with no one around. It's good from long range.
It took him a while, but he finally gets one to fall.
Now Rozier. Currently averaging almost 6 points a game. Pass to Caldwell Pope. Shot to stop the run. And no good.
And that was almost a block. Still did enough to alter the shot.
Yeah, altering the shot just as long as there's a miss. That kind of energy not wasted.
The Pistons.
And so it... And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. Looking at what we've seen from the Hornets, what do you think?
Well, their effort on the defensive end has set the tone for this game.
Defense has been infectious here as everybody stepping up aggressively on that end.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
So for the Pistons, and here's Leonard from 3. Pistons trailed by 8. Here we see the Detroit Pistons, Greg, a franchise known for stifling defense.
And going back-to-back with the bad boys, then the amazing 2004 title team that shut down Shaq and Kobe. The Pistons have been great. They've had that defense-first mentality.
Here's Ivy. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to be on Desmond Bane.
Jaden Ivey is just so explosive as a guard, so exciting to watch.
You know, Brent, I heard you talking the other day about the advantage left-handed players have in drawing fouls. Why do you feel that's the case?
I've just always felt, Kevin, that you don't really prepare for lefties. You don't see many of them in the league. So think about it. On a Monday and a Wednesday, you're playing a squad, and all of a sudden, Thursday's back-to-back game has a guy like James Harden. It's just hard to adjust physically what you need to do in terms of defending a left-handed player.
To the middle, and Howard with the stuff.
I swear Dwight Howard plays with a watch on. His timing is tremendous on those alley-oops.
Here's Ivy. Doesn't go for him. Great D that time from Bane. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Rozier into the lane. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
For Rozier to be effective, that's just what he has to do. Keep moving, don't sit back and be passive.
Pass to Ivy. And here's Duncan. From the high post, he drills it. Duncan's got 6 points.
And good job by Ivy, able to spot the big opening on the floor.
Screened by Howard. Down low. It's stolen by Duncan. And stolen by Howard. Rozier for 3. Rebound, Kawhi Leonard. Hornets leading by 8. Driving in. Covington with the steal. And now here's Rozier, the fast break chance. And it's Howard finishing it off.
It's good to see Rozier improving as a playmaker. Passes like this help make his guys better players.
And it's Jaden Ivey with the foul. That's his first foul.
And that's sort of a picture of what not to do on those last 2 possessions. They're being way too loose with the ball.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Thank you, Kevin. For Hornets coach Steve Clifford, the key is defense. He says trying to outscore other teams doesn't work. You have to do the things that take effort, like rebounding, getting loose balls, and putting your body on the line. You've got to build a game that'll actually work at the end of the year when you play the important games. Kevin, back to you.
All right, DA, our thanks to you. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And here's Duncan. He'll bring it up for Charlotte. They've led by as much as 10.
No doubt one of the best nicknames in the NBA. Isaiah Stewart, also known as the Stu.
I love that the moniker, Greg, was given to him by not a small guy in his own right, one Rick Mahorn, Piston, great, a guy who knows about physical play, and Stewart follows along in that same vein. And Kawhi pretty solid from the line, and there's been a natural progression to him being effective from the free throw stripe.
Now a timeout called by Detroit. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in this second quarter of play. It's Harden with the drive. Basket made, just his second this contest. He's 2 for 7 now.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Here's Leonard, and it's blocked. Caldwell Pope for three. It's rebounded by Charlotte.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
And now the first timeout called here for the Hornets. Charlotte leading by 6. Now here's Ivy. The scoring numbers have been solid for him. He's averaging just under 14 points a game. Harden outside. That one's good. Just his third make brings him to 3 for 8 in this game.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
Bounce pass from Ivy. The kick out to Williams. Pass to Ivy. And it's contagious. Caldwell Pope with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
This is one where the second foul is probably going to cost you some minutes in this game.
Now Ivy. That's good, and it's Ingram with the assist. And it's 7 points for Jaden Ivey.
And look at Ivy just playing with that quick pace and firing.
Pass to Bay. Harden up top. 8 points for him. Nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup. Harden's got 6 in the quarter.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
Ball's not loose. Ivy up top. He's got 7.
Well, with how well Ivy gets up and off the floor, he's not your average guard athletically, a bundle down low.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Hornets.
We've got a bunch of this game yet to be played, but they're shooting it well from the three-point line. That's got to be a welcome sight.
I love the passing that they displayed at the start of the game. Great ball movement that's opening up some chances without really getting deep into the execution.
It's deflected.
Okoro just using physical tools, one of them to block that shot. That's pretty much not how they want to defend the three-point line. Somebody's got to shadow him out there.
Now here's Ivy. He's got 8. Back to Ingram. Pass to Ivy. Clock is at 3. Oh, and he pops it off the glass. Wow. There's 49 seconds left here in the second. Here's Harden. Rebound by Williams. Hornets leading by 3. Ivy with it. Now guarded by Caldwell Pope. And slam dunk by Ivy.
And Ivy rocketing off the floor. Defense didn't stand a chance.
Here are the Pistons with the ball. Nice move. Harden. The rebound by Ivy. And here are the Hornets now. They've led by as much as 10. And the layup is good. Ivy's got 10 points in the quarter.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
Caldwell Pope left side. Shot from free throw range. And so that brings the first half to a close. Hornets lead by 7. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter. And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. And it's Maxey with the ball for Charlotte. 7-point differential. Greg, taking a look at Monte Morris for a second, you got to be inspired by his terrific story.
I mean, from late second-round pick to a seasoned NBA player, Morris never gave up on himself and continues to impress with each passing season.
Outside Leonard. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
Pistons ball.
Pistons trailed by 7 on the wing. Bain. And they call an illegal screen here.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Got to hold firm or you're going to get a call.
Now, here's Maxey. Nothing on the board. Pass to Brown. 6 on the shot clock. Nice pass in here by Charlotte. The Hornets have shot a good percentage from the free throw line so far. They've made 5 out of 6.
And looking over their percentage on the season, I think they will be thrilled with the number in terms of their free throw percentage, 79.
And the second free throw, good. Pistons trailed by 8. Harden left side. It's rebounded by Charlotte.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Launches a 3. It's hauled in by Duncan.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
Fires away from outside. Rebounded by Howard.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Well, I thought they played smart, and then all of a sudden it was maybe a little too flashy there, and that's unfortunate.
Middleton can't get it to go.
You talk about things at halftime, and then you come out and you go 0 for 3. I'm sure that wasn't up on the board.
And here's Harden. 10 points for him. A kick out to Bain. 5 to shoot. The 17-footer. It's hauled in by Duncan.
Might be time for the coaching staff to bust out a play for him to get going. 0 for 4 to start the half.
Pass to Brown. Bangs home the trifecta. Brown's got the lead up to 11 now for the Hornets.
And that's the unselfish play of Team Duncan. Without much effort, he finds his open teammate for a good look and the bucket.
And they get one. Now 1 of 5 here. His third.
This is his 3rd free throw attempt of the game. Brent, aren't even you amazed at the size of coaching staffs and all the support people these individual teams have now?
Yeah, some of the teams really go way out there with regards to almost a 1-to-1 ratio, Kevin, between player and coach. I just wonder sometimes if there's ideas that get shared, if they get convoluted with that many people. But if you're a player, man, the resources are there.
So it's the Pistons now, following the bucket by the Hornets. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And just so difficult to guard the beard without fouling. Harden is constantly seeking out contact.
So he makes 1 of 2 as the second one misses. Fires from deep. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Charlotte calls timeout. Both teams deciding to change it up. Hornets leading by 10. Here's Ivy. 12 points for him. And there's a whistle. That goes on Terry Rozier. That's his first foul.
And now only one away from being in the penalty.
Pass to Brown. A floater.
Chris Middleton can guard multiple positions out there, and his defensive effort solid on that play.
And you look at Jaden Ivey, Brent. First of all, he gives you great size in the backcourt.
Well, what anybody guarding him will tell you, Kevin, is he brings unreal athleticism. His first step is lightning quick.
The Pistons shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game. First free throw is good.
Well, one of the things that's great about Middleton is his ability at the free throw line. I mean, this guy is around 90% for his entire career. So he knows how to get there, and he knows what to do with it.
Now, here's Ivy. It's Ingram on the wing. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Chris Middleton. That is his first foul of the game.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Piston substitution.
Here's Ingram.
Number 41, Sadiq Bey.
Pass to Brown. 6 to shoot. A 3-ball. That shot, no good. Some solid defense from Rozier. So Rozier will bring it up for the Pistons. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. The teardrop falls in. Rozier's got his second bucket of the night.
And we continue to see Rozier taking on more responsibility offensively. Nice finish inside.
Out to Morris. His 3-pointers off the mark.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Here's Rozier. Banked in off the glass. Now just a 4-point Hornets lead.
They are just killing them on the interior.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thanks very much. Well, John Morant might be right-handed, but he looks to drive left. When he was a kid, he broke his right arm flying off a trampoline. Now that arm is shorter, and actually that right hand is smaller too. He says, that's why I dribble with my left hand. I'm able to control the ball better. In my head, I think I'm left-handed. Back to you.
Trade secret, right, David? Hey, thanks for the report. And slam dunk by Ivy.
And Ivy is scorching hot right now. He's making the D look helpless.
Caldwell Pope outside. The offensive rebound. Ivy with it. He's picked up by Collins. Morris outside. Two free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Marcus Morris has these moments of toughness that he'll show you, and he'll go right at guys.
And missing opportunities here to extend that lead at the free throw line this half.
Now here's Collins. Still scoreless. Pass to Bay. Back to Rozier. And it's good with time running down in the shot clock. Rozier's got 6 here in this quarter.
And that's a nice pass from Bay, willing to do whatever he can to help his team.
1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Outside, Maxey. And slam dunk by Maxey.
And there is no better way to add to the lead.
Isn't that true, GA, especially when the slam is coming from the point guard?
Oh, yeah, his teammates love that one. I'm sure he's going to hear about it when he gets to the huddle.
And And so it's the Charlotte Hornets with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter.
The Pistons, 32. Let's go, fans.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. Pistons trailed by 6. Here's Harden on the wing. He takes it in. Count it. Good.
And this is Harden's specialty. One of the best in the league at drawing contact, and yet still able to convert.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Hornets?
Their accuracy in this one has just been on another level. I mean, the three ball keeps falling, and the defense just hasn't been able to run them off the line.
And throughout the game, the mid-range area has been their bread and butter, continuing to pull up from there with a tremendous amount of confidence.
Timeout call, the Pistons. And the Pistons making a change here. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, during the last break, I heard Monty Williams talking with his team. Now, he emphasized it's anybody's game right now. He told his guys to focus on finishing the task at hand and not to get distracted. He wants them to go out there and play with authority. Kevin?
Thanks so much, David. Harden left side. And it's sent back by Leonard.
Wow, the Claw doing what he does best, using that length on the defensive end.
Pulls it from the elbow. Stolen by Middleton. On the wing, Bane. Howard in the post. Pistons passing it around. Middleton outside. Right side, Bane. And it's Howard finishing it off.
That's the way to put your vertical to good use. Dwight Howard on the jam.
Bounce pass, Maxey. And Charlotte can't hang on to the ball.
Detroit ball.
About a minute and a half into the fourth quarter now. Harden right side. Duncan with the block.
And setting the tone with that rejection. Duncan, the defensive anchor of this team.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Bane. That one goes. Count it. And the Pistons lead by 1.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And here's Leonard from 3. Buries the long-range jumper.
Always a threat from range. Give Kawhi those looks. It's at your own risk.
Harden outside. And a wide open look for Bane. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Leonard on the wing. Good. Nothing but net.
Affecting that shot early on in his career. Kawhi loves to get to that one.
Harden outside. They get it again. Here's Howard. The kick out to Bane. Screen by Howard. Lobbed up there for Howard. Out of bounds. Charlotte takes possession. Hornets leading by 4. Screen by Duncan. To the paint. And the dunk by Duncan.
And Timmy's still able to get up and over the rim, throwing that one in.
Harden outside. Caldwell Pope outside. Harden outside. Duncan with the block. Maxey with it. Ingram wide open. And another three for Charlotte.
And they've done some nice work as we've come down the stretch here in the final quarter.
And right now is when you have to lay it on the line. Between the two teams, they've clearly been the aggressor.
Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second, despite being down.
And he knocks down the first one.
And what's remarkable is how complete Harden's game is. Making shots or making passes, he can create points in a number of ways.
Leonard on the wing. Screen by Duncan. Just 5 to shoot. And it's Leonard missing.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling.
It's Harden with the drive. Misses in close.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
Well, he's missing, and it's starting to affect a little bit in his body language, and you just don't want to see that. He just takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players playing today can do.
On the wing, Bane. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. 6 points for Desmond Bane.
Now, that play never gets old. The pick and roll will still be an offensive staple 100 years from now. Trust me.
Leonard with the bucket.
And they are starting to pull away here as the shots continue to fall.
Start to feel their confidence. That's the difference between the success they're having now and the struggles they faced earlier.
And Howard with the stuff.
He does that so well. At his size, he's always a threat to throw it down.
Leonard draws the double. Pass to Duncan. Over Howard. No good off the back of the rim. Pistons trailed by 8. There's the pick. It's Harden with the drive. Middleton with it. He's covered by Leonard. Shots good by Middleton.
Now, with KCP's improved scoring, defenders are taking note of him and leaving his teammates wide open.
Outside Leonard. It's Ingram on the wing. Now Leonard. The turnaround Jay. Nice spin off the left rim and in. Leonard's got 14 points now in the second half.
Leonard can do this. He can just take over a game offensively.
Screen by Howard. Bane inside the three-point line. Again, the Pistons good for 2.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
The coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
43 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Leonard on the wing. And that's an intentional foul. He hits the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. Second one is good. Getting both at the line, and it's an 8-point game. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. There's a good screen. Harden draws the double. Here's Bane. And it's wide right. It's off the rim. Now here's Leonard. So it's Charlotte picking up the win. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference. And once they started to really play in rhythm, you never felt like they had any doubts as to whether or not they were going to win.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast.
They can't hold me back, they can't hold me up. Had nothing growing up. The crowd will come out every time they know who's showing up. Oh, look who blowing up. Oh, look who going dumb. Oh, they know when I'm on the court, I'm shooting lights out. Yeah, yeah, yeah.